Okay, so this is just going to be a general reading for Love Tarot. I'm just going to see how this goes. No promises. I'm doing it with the chakras. So I'm going to start with the root chakra. Just one card. One card for root chakra. Oh. One card for sacral chakra. One card for solar plexus. One card for heart chakra. For the love cards, it's taken a while. One card for heart chakra. Ooh. Interesting. One card for heart chakra. One card for heart chakra. One card for heart chakra. One card for throat chakra. This one. One card for throat chakra. Island wellness. Love. Oracle cards. One card for throat chakra. This one. One card for throat chakra. That's way too many. Just one, please. There we go. Okay. One card for third eye, first eye. Move these out of the way. One card for the crown hat. Okay. Root chakra. Stabbed in the back. Heartbreak, pain, separation, deception, shocking attack. Wow. That's some deep shit. I'm gonna guess that because this is the root chakra, that's the origin of something. Probably suffered a lot when it comes to heartbreak, pain, separation, deception. That sort of stuff will have you blocked in the root chakra, especially if it's somebody that's close to you. Sacral chakra. To feel. It's like a test. Be lighthearted, finding out things coming to light, adapt, change, and heal. Sometimes when you find things out about other people, you have to kind of adapt and change to whatever the situation is, I guess. With the sacral chakras, your sexual energy, your creativity, it's probably a good idea to maybe just focus on the creative side of it. And be lighthearted about it, get in touch with the creative side. I would put on the back burner the sex, right? Solar plexus. We do. Abundance. Union, wedding, married, soul connection, eternal love, everlasting promise. That's funny how it's under we do. solar plexus. The wedding ring itself symbolizes never ending. It's continuous, everlasting promise. That could be a promise to yourself, doesn't necessarily have to be with somebody else. There could be a soul connection that you have in mind, eternal love, somebody you were maybe with beforehand, past life, or somebody that you're meeting now, or somebody you're already with now. Solar plexus, heart chakra, balance, frustrated in relationship, lack of confidence, self-sabotage, fear, ego issues, and jealousy. Well, if that's in the fucking heart chakra, that sounds like a lot of lack of love for yourself. You're not going to find it outside of yourself. You can keep searching, but if you don't love yourself, you're just going to hate on every single other person around you. Being in a relationship with anybody else, if you want that to last. If not, then at the foundation, the root, you're going to only end up with heartbreak, pain, separation, deception, and maybe even being attacked, because that's what you're putting out. If you have no love for yourself, then that's what you get in return. Kind of like asking for it, but you're not asking for it. It's just whatever you're putting out, your vibrational energy. Not enough. Heart chakra is closed. You need to be able to love yourself. Standing there with an umbrella in the rain. Throat chakra. We speak, change, ascending, transcending obstacles, learning, expansion, new phase, preparing for union. It's funny how that came up. You have wedding rings over here. Don't necessarily have to be a wedding, but you could be getting back together with somebody that you know, maybe from the past. But then again, you want to be careful that you're loving yourself first and not just seeking that with that's outside of you, because that can end up in heartbreak. Can even be people close to you too, if that's in the root chakra. Deception, separation. Because in the sacral here, you got finding out, things coming to light. Oh, that's really good. New phase, expansion, preparing for union. So since that's under the throat chakra, if you're actually speaking your truth, you're staying on your right path by doing so. If you're just going to hide things or keep things hidden, then again, that can end up with some problems down the road. You probably don't want. Nobody wants that. Anyways, third eye. We got, what do we got here? The hammer. Sabotage. Again, sabotage. This is under the third eye, what you see. Rebuilding, integration, repetitive, persistent, working on it. That can almost be cycles too. It's something you already see coming. You've seen it before. You already know the signs, what to look for. You don't want no sabotage. So if you know in advance, then maybe take the necessary steps you need to for your rebuilding. I've got it under luck as well. You see. Integration. You can be integrating your darker side of yourself, shadow side, understanding it, but not giving it too much energy. It's probably not a good idea, letting it take the wheel and steer. And then hat, crown, fullness. You got engagement, ring, partnership, commitment, eternity, completion, union. Again, union, wedding, union. 3 times. Again, this could be union of yourself as well, your dark and light side. If you're coming into the full understanding of it and knowing what your boundaries are, even for yourself, not just other people, that could be a completion, done the full cycle. You don't have to keep reliving the same cycles over and over again. You're transcending that stuff. learning, expanding, and preparing for union, whether it be within yourself or outside of yourself. But keep in mind the heart chakra. If you're frustrated in relationship or you have lack of confidence, self-sabotage, fear, ego issues, jealousy, if that's in the heart, then you need to maybe do some introspection, self-accountability. What's your part in it? Why are you feeling the way you're feeling? Why are you being triggered the way you're being triggered? What sort of things are actually in charge of the decisions you make? Like if you're not healing from certain things, those are just going to be triggers that you keep going through over and over and over again. And again, at the root of anything, if you're trying to build something, then you're gonna want to make sure that you learn yourself first before anybody else. Adapt, change, heal. It's funny how that's under the sacral. Heal. It's like a test, right? The dragonfly. So I got 1, 2, 3 cards for union. That's really, really awesome. What was the other one I was looking at? Yeah, it doesn't necessarily have to be with somebody else. It could be yourself, but it could be somebody else too. Either somebody you're already with now or maybe somebody that you're meeting or going to meet. It's really interesting. But keep in mind, this is what's going to bring you balance for yourself. If there's not enough of that, it's going to create some issues. That's what I'm seeing so far. I kind of want to clarify this one a little bit. For the third eye, first eye, hammer, sabotage, rebuilding. Heartbroken, deeply hurt, sad, separation, breakup, feeling lost, grieving, and mourning. Now that I did to clarify the hammer, which is sabotage, rebuilding, integration, repetitive, persistent, working on it. Okay, so if it's something you're working on, it could be of a separation, maybe deeply hurt by something that has come to the light as well, that you need to adapt to or make changes for. You could be grieving or mourning the loss of someone or just a situation, change. Sometimes people don't like change at all. They can't stand that shit. As soon as they get out of their comfort zone, they start throwing they maybe start acting out of character or allowing their emotions to take over. And if this is under the third eye, well, keep in mind if that's your luck too. It's what you're seeing in advance. You can kind of use that to your advantage if you see something coming. If it's just a cycle that's repeating itself over and over and over and over again, then there's definitely room for growth there. Particularly getting over any obstacles. That could be your own obstacles, not just something people place in front of you or other people and their actions or words or things that they do. It could be your own. Again, ego issues, jealousy. I'm not going to drop it. Self-sabotage, lack of confidence. I think people underestimate themselves, how truly gifted and powerful they are, and they always look outside themselves and constantly comparing themselves to other people as if their own damn self is not good enough. It's kind of sad if you ask me. I'm gonna maybe clarify this one. The root chakra origin, where something comes from. We or I am stabbed in the back. Heartbreak, pain, separation, deception. One card to maybe clarify that just a little bit, because I don't know what that's all about. So it could be self-sabotage. Healthy choices, making healthy choices in love and in life. Self-love, self-care, being happier. I think that's pretty self-explanatory. That goes hand in hand. Self-sabotage is actually a form of attacking yourself too. for feelings that you deserve it, for believing that you deserve it when you probably actually don't. Forgiving yourself is a really good idea. If you're not going to forgive yourself, then you're always going to feel empty and like you don't have enough. I would definitely work on the balance there for your own. Make good choices, healthy choices.